Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. This is tomorrow's transfers. Today we're bringing you Friday's headlines on Thursday night. Yes, that's what we're doing here on Full Time Devils on tomorrow's transfers today. I'm Adam McCullough. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's 11 p.m. here UK time. If you're not used to these live streams, then where have you been? We've been doing them all summer long, Monday to Friday, 11 p.m. UK time, and whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, welcome to today's show. It's tomorrow's transfers today, and we've got an action-packed tomorrow's transfers today for you. I will hit up some of your comments shortly. We'll let the numbers grow in the live stream, and then we'll get stuck into all the latest chit-chat involving Manchester United's new transfers. Who's coming in, who's going out. As you can see, right up here, we've got Lindelof and Lukaku who have come in for Manchester United. Zlatan, Harrop, Rooney have left permanently. Regan Poole, Henderson have left on loan. And Januzaj has joined Real Sociedad. I haven't spoken to you about that Real Sociedad move for Adnan Januzaj. There's a great tweet that's done the rounds on Twitter saying he's on a weird David Moyes tribute tour. Yes, Adnan Januzaj, Manchester United to Sunderland, now to Real Sociedad, David Moyes' former club. But it'll be interesting to see how he does get on at Real Sociedad. Ooh, who have we got here? Yo, Chris. Okay. Scumbags. Cool. Alright, wicked. Well, someone's briefed them all. Probably not United. But cool. Yeah, alright, no sweat. In a bit. That was Producer Chris. Producer Chris calling through with the latest United transfer news. Because obviously, at this time, we get the headlines breaking through for tomorrow's transfer news. Now, the British press, the Mirror, Express, Guardian, Telegraph, the scumbags at the Sun, the scumbags at the Mail, they're all reporting that Manchester United are bracing themselves for a bid for David De Gea from Real Madrid. That's what all the British press are saying at this moment in time. Now, the Spanish press on this one for the last couple of weeks haven't really been talking about David De Gea at all. They've been saying that Real Madrid are happy with Keylor Navas. There was talk about Donnarumma, but he's obviously extended his stay at AC Milan. But in the Spanish press, they've been saying Real Madrid are happy with Keylor Navas. They want to strengthen elsewhere. They want to buy the likes of Kylian Mbappe, and that's going to cost them a lot of money. They've got rid of James Rodriguez. They didn't bring in a transfer fee, not immediately for that. Anyway, they may sell Alvaro Morata, but obviously United are out of the running for that. They didn't help United with the bidding for Alvaro Morata, and now the British press are reporting that United are bracing themselves for a bid from David De Gea. Well, I'll tell you what I would do if I was Manchester United. The two fingers up to Real Madrid and tell them to do one. When we wanted to sign Alvaro Morata, they played hardball. They dragged their heels for a player that sits on their bench. And now you're reading some of these articles and it's saying £60 million for David De Gea. Are you taking the piss? £60 million for David De Gea. You see today, someone like Kyle Walker has joined Manchester City or is about to join for £50 million. You see the likes of Jordan Pickford joining Everton for around £30 million. And you're telling me David De Gea is worth £60 million and the rest double that or more or do one. But what I would say, guys, is I wouldn't panic a little bit too much. Not yet. I don't think now is the time for panic with David De Gea. I was one of these people that was bracing myself for David De Gea to leave this summer. I expected David De Gea to leave this summer and I was kind of over it already because I thought, yeah, Dave's gone. He didn't play in the Europa League final. I thought Dave's off. He's not going to be here at Manchester United next season. But the way things have gone so far this summer, the talk in Spain isn't that Real Madrid actually won him. They've just won back-to-back European Cups. They've won La Liga with Keylor Navas. Now, Keylor Navas has got friends in that dressing room. I'm sure they're all backing him to stay at Real Madrid. But, of course, I don't think that means Real Madrid don't want David De Gea anymore. I just don't think he's their priority this transfer window, which is shown by the fact you got to price tag of £60 million touted about. Double it or do one. It's that simple. David De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world. He is not one of our bench players. You wanted £80 million for Alvaro Morata. £80 million for a man that sits on your bench. Yes, he's supremely talented. Yes, he's a decent striker. At 24, he's only going to get better. I can totally understand that. But if you wanted David De Gea and we wanted Alvaro Morata, why didn't you play ball when we wanted Alvaro Morata? Now we should do them over. David De Gea is under contract here. David De Gea doesn't look like a player to me that's going to force his way out of this club, that's going to kick up a fuss to try and get the transfer that he wants. If he does that, let him go. But until then, don't even entertain the bids from Real Madrid. Just block their number. Don't even listen. Tell them to email us and don't even reply because there's no need for it. Forget Real Madrid. Fuck them. Anyway, moving on from that, breaking news that's coming through today. And anyway, what have the British press actually got right this summer? They thought Lukaku was going to Chelsea and they were convinced that was happening all the way through up until the point he had a United shirt on. They didn't know anything about Victor Lindelof. They were convinced Michael Keane was coming to Manchester United. They don't have a clue in the British press. You can see that. You can see that right now. They said Nemanja Matic was joining United 2 weeks ago and he was set to have a medical that week within 48 hours. Don't listen to the British press. They're full of tossers. Anyway, after that little rant, moving on. And in between that, I mentioned Kyle Walker for 50 million. £50 million for the second best right back in the Premier League after Antonio Valencia. Jesus. Forget it. Anyway, moving on from that to Ivan Perisic. Now, the Express have got excited because there's been an image that's been released of the Inter Milan team on their pre-season tour in Italy. Now, he's absolutely Ashley Coling it in this image, standing right on the far hand. He's not even standing, he's kind of slouched, sitting down. And the rest of the team are all huddled up together. They could crop him out if they need to. They can crop him out when he joins Manchester United because that's what all the rumours are at the moment, that United are in for him. But Inter Milan's sporting director has been quoted as saying in Sky Sports Italy that there's no deal with Manchester United at the moment. There are other reports though, Corriere del Sporto, I think it was, saying that United are 24 hours away from signing Perisic because they've already agreed personal terms with the player. But this seems to be just an extension. You know how the press get bored of keep telling the same story and the same story. They did the same with Alvaro Morata. And eventually we found out that United just went cold on a deal and just turned to Lukaku. But they're saying United have agreed terms with Perisic. So as soon as they agree a fee with Inter Milan, a deal should be done within 24 hours. It doesn't actually mean we're 24 hours away from a deal. So Express have got excited with that Ashley Cole image. They're all getting bored with the Perisic move at the moment. All that remains to be done is a transfer fee to be accepted. But Inter Milan are playing hardball and they're not really entertaining anything with Manchester United. Moving on from that, onto a man that is underneath the out column here, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now there's conflicting reports over Zlatan Ibrahimovic today too. I told you the British press haven't got an effing clue. They don't know what's going on. All of them, they couldn't find their arse with both hands. That's how clueless they are. Anyway, the Mirror are saying Zlatan Ibrahimovic is set to join LA Galaxy. So is set for a move to the MLS. Duncan Castles in the Record is reporting that United are set to offer Zlatan Ibrahimovic a new contract. Zlatan has seemingly proven his fitness to Jose Mourinho. And Jose Mourinho has sanctioned a new contract offer for Zlatan, who could return to action in January. Now, obviously, Manchester United have recently signed Lukaku. Lukaku said that he asked Zlatan for his number, which kind of hints that Zlatan is sticking around, but Zlatan saying that he can take the number 9, probably hinting that he's not going to be first choice for a while. And you can totally understand that if he's going to be not going to be fit until January. If he has proven his worth to Jose Mourinho, we're not going to sign a striker this summer after Lukaku, then I think that could be a good move for Manchester United. Zlatan to come in for 6 months. Remember that Henrik Larsson move? Zlatan to come in, boost things, give some support, take some pressure off the likes of Lukaku and Rashford. I'm up for Zlatan staying at Manchester United if he can prove his fitness to the team and to Jose Mourinho. Obviously, Zlatan Ibrahimovic suffered a very, very bad injury, double ligament damage it was. So he's going to have to fight hard to get back, and it's no wonder United didn't just offer him a contract straight away with the extent of his injury. But if he's proven his fitness, I would offer him. Duncan Castles is usually quite close to things with Jose Mourinho, Jorge Mendes and Gestifu, who are Jose Mourinho's agency. So he usually is well briefed in terms of Jose Mourinho. But the Mirror saying LA Galaxy, so there's again conflicting reports out there about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But could Zlatan Ibrahimovic not only be on the out column, but also be on the in column? Could that happen? That'd be some crazy shit, wouldn't it? That'd be some crazy shit. Ari Long says, Zlatan gone, come on guys, move on. I don't think it's as far-fetched as you think that Zlatan could return to Manchester United. I don't think it's as far-fetched as you think. And you know what? I would absolutely love that, because the way he left Manchester United with that injury was absolutely devastating. And if he can find even 75% of his form and play a squad role for Man United, bringing experience and leadership that we lack at the moment, that we've lost, then I'll be absolutely buzzing with that. Just to recap on that David De Gea stuff that we were speaking about, the British press have gone crazy saying Manchester United are expecting a bid from Real Madrid for David De Gea. I'm saying tell them to go do one. £60 million for David De Gea? Have a day off, will ya? The British press haven't got anything right this summer. I don't think the David De Gea link to Real Madrid is that difficult to get right. They're obviously always going to be interested. But I'm confident United can fend off their interest this summer. David De Gea doesn't look like the type to come out and chuck his toys out of the pram and force a move. If that is going to be the case, then of course let him go. But we should be demanding a fee in the region of at least the same fee we paid for Romelu Lukaku, if not more. Because David De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world, without doubt. I don't want to hear about Manuel Neuer and all this. David De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world. And selling him to Real Madrid, who should be considered one of our rivals now that we're back in the Champions League, would be absolutely ludicrous. So, yes, I've been kind of convinced David De Gea's off this summer, but the last couple of weeks have made me confident that we can keep a hold of him. Unless he's going to go on strike, unless he's going to ask for a transfer request, unless he's going to do all that, keep him. Don't listen to Real Madrid. After they messed us around with Alvaro Morata and made us, tried to make us pay through the nose, they can do one. They're not having Dave, at least not easily anyway. Don't let them take him so easily. £60 million. Jordan Pickford for 30. Kyle Walker for 50. All these shit players going for mad fees, and you're telling me David De Gea for £60 million? I don't think so. Anyway, guys, this has been tomorrow's transfers today. Those are Friday's back pages for you on Thursday night, unless it's obviously Friday where you are watching this, or when you watch this, because you may not have watched it live. If you didn't watch it live, then we're live every weekday at 11 p.m. And of course, we go spontaneously live when there is breaking news. I think Steve is back with you tomorrow. It might be me, actually. I'm not too sure who's on tomorrow, but if it is me, I will see you tomorrow. If it isn't me, then I'll go live Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. on youtube.com/Adam McCullough. So make sure you subscribe to that as well. Subscribe to Full Time Devils. We'll be back tomorrow. For now, guys, I've been Adam McCullough. This has been Full Time Devils. Go and check out my 5 reasons why Romelu Lukaku will succeed video on Full Time Devils as well. And Nicholas, I do read the comments. I can read your comment. I can read your comment, mate. I read all these comments. Anyway, see you later.